In the rehearsal room, the process changes again. And there will be a script. By then, I suspect might be on draft 5. And it isn't just a diving board, this script. You can't take a novel like Madame Bovary, try and be funny with it, and do justice to a novel, and say this is just a sketch for some improvisations we're going to do in a 4-week rehearsal process. A lot of craft has gone into this script, and those words should be more or less working as they are when we're in the rehearsal room. However, people like us are a particular sort of company, and this is a piece of work that actually looks at a company trying to put on a production of Madame Bovary. So how we put this on will need some improvisation. So we know that, for example, there's got to be a scene where somebody gets their leg amputated. That dialogue's written. How we actually decide to amputate that leg, which of course we can't do every night, realistically, will be something we'll discover in the rehearsal room. We might go, oh, that joint of beef that's a prop might make a useful false leg, or something like that. Now, we'll play around with ideas like that. I mean, when you start playing around with ideas like that, you might find the odd bit of added dialogue that makes that work better. So whilst the script is more or less there, we need room within the design, within the script, to sometimes go, we've had a better idea, or if we're really going to be that ludicrous and use X as Y, then we need the script to kind of help us get there. But a huge amount of work will have been done on the set and on the costumes. But again, this costume design is a really interesting one, because 4 actors playing any number of parts, there's going to be a lot of quick changes. So these costumes have got to be swift-moving, signal very clearly when you're going from one character into a next and then back into another. So we're going to have a lot of wit and imagination in the rehearsal room, and hopefully a lot of fun. There will be no point in trying to perfectly realise each of these many characters. And actually, the tenor of the production is not that. It is not, oh my goodness me, we wish we had a company of 40, but we can only afford 4. It is a kind of challenge. Can 4 people very wittily manage to quickly change in and out of as many costumes and tell the story clearly? The real interesting thing about this piece is that there is this sort of meta-theatre framework, which is a company saying, we're going to try and put on a production of Madame Bovary. So not only do they have to play their 19th century characters within the novel, they also have to play, in inverted commas, themselves as actors, arguing, trying to do it properly, falling in love with characters, falling in love with each other, and getting in a mess. So there's a lot of quick changes, because sometimes they're in their contemporary clothes, or halfway between their contemporary clothes and the Victorian costume they're trying to get into. So it's going to be a very interesting rehearsal process, and hopefully a lot of fun.